Venus opposition Pluto.
Yeah, this is the date where I'm looking at that Roe versus Wade. Maybe more news. I know all the states are trying to because how America works, or the United States works, is that the states are supposed to have their own kind of governing. We have the federal laws, but the states individually have their own set of, can make their own laws. Like there are certain states that have legalization of marijuana, where other states it's not. So you have certain laws in certain states and certain laws in other states. It makes it a bit confusing. It makes it difficult. Like if you were carrying a gun, you can't carry a gun in certain states. You can carry a gun in other states. You know, it's just it's a little bit more difficult. And I think the states are going to be trying to go through all that, just as the United States is going through their Pluto retrograde.
Yeah, Pluto return.
Is it a Pluto return coming soon? I think there is. I'm not quite sure.
I think I read the other day that like they've either just had, and like this is what, the 14th of July here, it's the 13th over there.
Yeah.
I think that they've just had the second of 3 exact returns or something, or it's just going to come up very, very soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, interesting.
Yeah, so it's I think there with that opposition means I now see you. Okay, that's what the opposition, you know, that's what that aspect means is I now see you and now can address, you know, what energy I now have to work with. So because of that, I think that there might be more visibility of the Roe versus Wade, you know, that Hades and Persephone.
Yeah.
There might just be a little bit more going on with that opposition with the Pluto and Venus, Hades, Persephone.
You were pretty good with that last one. Was the square, wasn't it? Or was it the sextile that it came out about the ruling? I think it was actually a sextile.
I want to say it was a sextile, but I could be wrong.
It's interesting too, because when you think about an opposition, it cuts the circle in half. So it will be really interesting too to see how this divides the country. And it's really interesting when you were talking about like gun laws, and I suppose concealed carry and all, but it's kind of a bit like if you're going to a different state, it's almost like you have to research it. Like if you're going to a foreign country, you know, what laws do I have to abide by here?
When in Rome.
And I mean, we have similar things here, as in like, you know, there might be rules for this in this state and not in the others, but nothing as big that I can think of as significant as, say, gun laws or, you know, other things like that. But yeah.
Right, yeah. Or the marijuana laws. I mean, it's different in every state.
Yeah. But yeah, it will be interesting, particularly like we had that Mars, Uranus, North Node earlier when they're all at 18 degrees sextiling that Venus, whether there'll be, I would not be surprised to see big protests around about that time. But yeah, it will be interesting to see. On a personal level, this can be obsession or jealousy. This is, you know, the darker side of love and affection. And, you know, from an artistic perspective, this could be dark themes. You know, maybe you're doing art that's exploring some, you know, deeper, more confronting topics.
Ideas, yeah. Yeah, because Pluto is that stuff that people don't want to see, Pluto is all about everything that the average person doesn't want to even see or address. That's all Pluto. You know, it's death, it's sex, it's
decay,
drugs, it's decay, it's transformational, it's burning, it's all those.
Yeah, intense relationships, and with the opposition, it could very well be issues with jealousy, obsession, that
Right.
sort of thing.